everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
I sure am. My heterosexual life mate, Dave.
Yellow.
We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh,
Yes, nice. Yes. And the ever-loving, ever-cracking AJ.
Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
Major asshole, that's right. Nice. Fun references.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Somewhat on theme today. Nice job.
Somewhat,
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except for the one for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
But
Well, they could have
The intro was great.
Yeah,
so
that was great.
that was perfect for the
I'm
discussion today.
gonna see if we're gonna get a
Sued?
strike on
Yeah,
that.
you're trying to
one.
see if we're gonna. Yeah, we might. Who knows?
I don't know. It was less than 30 seconds.
It's not like we can make less money. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
You
That's
know?
true. I mean, they could just demonetize.
That's
us.
right. I guess I'd take our zero monies
Yeah,
away. You know?
$0.
Yeah. And you out there, if you want to change that, you know.
No, I
you
think
know what to do.
we shouldn't get any sort of issues because it's short. It had that clapping with it.
Yeah, we'll see.
it'd be kind of. I actually would be kind of impressed if we actually even got flagged or anything.
Yeah, me too.
I could have used this one for. I should have used this one for you.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
That would have been on topic.
That would have definitely been.
That'd
on
have been
topic.
on
And
topic.
speaking of, what are we talking about today? Aliens,
Interesting sound for aliens. I like that.
extraterrestrials,
Mm.
UFOs, UAPs,
UAP.
UAPs,
Unidentified
aerial
aerial
phenomenon.
projectile.
Phenomenon.
Oh, same.
Unidentified.
Phenomenon.
Something like a phenomenon. Why didn't Ralph and freaking LL Cool J team up?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Phenomenon.
Amazing. Anyways, yes, we're talking aliens today, and our thoughts about all things not of this earth, considering all this new quote unquote evident women. Yes, definitely women.
Women are of this earth.
Speaking of, one of my favorite alien movies is Earth Girls Are Easy. For sure.
I would agree.
That was a good one.
That's funny
Great
because I was
movie.
trying to find a decent something from that for the Soundy Patty. But,
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, as cool as it was, it's not as popularly widespread.
But I would
For some
definitely. That was. I enjoyed that movie as a
It
child.
was a great movie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
probably shouldn't have watched it at the age that I
No.
watched it at.
No,
But
Yeah, we
but-
I mean, I
watched that
didn't really
yeah,
get
I
it.
think I watched it
So
like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I
Really
didn't really
liked
get it when I was a kid. I guess
No.
it was more just
no.
colorful alien
Yeah.
stuff going on.
I remember thinking it was a big deal that Jeff Goldblum was in it, and also Marlon Wayans, because I remember knowing of those guys.
You
Or
mean
Damon Wayans, sorry, yes, Damon
and
Wayans.
Jim
Sorry.
Carrey?
Yeah, but I didn't really know Jim Carrey at that point. Like, I don't think, you know what I mean?
well,
Yeah.
That's the thing. He was on In Living Color in the Damon Wayans era,
Right.
but Damon was the bigger name.
At the time.
yeah, absolutely.
Off of In Living
Didn't he have
Color.
like Bebe's Kids and stuff?
Yeah.
No, he didn't do.
No, he
Baby's
didn't do
Kids.
Bebe's Kids. No,
He had Mo Money.
right, that's what I think. I was thinking of.
You're thinking of the show that he did later on, My Wife and Kids,
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
which was a very funny. It
Yeah.
was funny but confusing at the same time. It
Right.
wasn't very. It wasn't a consistent show in writing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
But yes, he was in the Alien movie that we're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah, it was great.
Just to make sure everybody
This
understands, we're still
connection.
talking about aliens.
Aliens!
Yes,
Technically.
aliens.
So-
Technically.
So I don't know where to start, other than in recent events in the last few months, we've had situations where the American government now admits that there's things out there they cannot explain. They do not know why they exist and fly the way they do, lending more credence to possibly aliens existing.
But my question is why don't we see them as like, why don't we ever like, why, alien landing or something, or
There's a lot of reasons.
some kind of ET shit?
Yeah, there's. I mean,
because they haven't.
there's that one.
Like,
They could also be so far advanced that they choose not to be seen.
Yeah.
That's another possibility.
My general thinking, I will admit, so we'll have great discussions and chats, but overall, like, it's just, no, they don't exist. In the sense of, let me rephrase that, sorry. They haven't come to our planet, and we certainly haven't gone out to anywhere yet.
Yeah, we haven't gone anywhere.
I do think there
that's a
are
pretty
aliens.
hard.
Yeah.
I do
statement.
believe there are aliens,
Do
but
you-
Okay.
none have arrived.
But do you think other like aliens have visited other planets, just not ours, or that has not happened?
Oh, that's possible.
Okay.
I unfortunately, based on my knowledge of today, I can't really answer that one concretely. But
Now, depending on their personalities or attitudes towards such, maybe they just think like if they are as advanced as they could be, being that they would travel light years, have that sort of technology and whatnot. Maybe they understand how much it would fuck with us. And
Well,
they're
yeah.
just like, no, that's probably not a good idea. Let's not.
yes,
Like maybe they're not dickheads.
Yeah, and that part, I again, I can't speak that it does, but I agree with you that I would not be surprised if that's true. That aliens, they're watching us, and not in the sense of like watching to be spies. Nope,
Yeah.
just one of those. Hey, they have this lovely policy. And I think I'm stealing this from a show or something where they don't actually, probably Star Trek. They won't communicate with us until we have been able to establish something out.
Warp drive.
Not warp drive, just establish.
Yeah, but I
something
think
off
that's
our
what
planet.
I think that might be where that's coming from. Is that
Right.
that movie, that Star Trek?
Yeah, First Contact.
The first contact. Yeah. Because it's that concept of, they're out there
Yeah.
and maybe they're watching us. I doubt it, but maybe.
Yeah.
But again, they're only watching just that day. Hey, we happen to go and build something on the moon and start having people live there.
Right.
A little signal. Cheep, cheep.
Yeah, it's like, hello, we are the Galactic Federation of
Yes,
Planets.
We have talked about this before,
We've
in a
talked
way.
about certain bits.
Yeah, because when we were talking about technologies and stuff,
Mhm.
No, it's possible. yeah.
right? And then
Yeah.
the fact that there was a jump all of a sudden,
Right.
in
About 100.
advancement in
That's
technology.
right.
Yeah.
We did. I forgot about
like
that.
you said, about 100 years ago or so.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was like
That
an
we stole it
advancement
from
in-
a crash
and
something.
could have been something like that.
Yeah.
Could have
right?
been. It
And that's
could have
from a movie, but we'll ignore that.
been.
Which movie was that from? Shit.
Is it from a movie?
Well,
Yeah.
Transformers, the live action ones, they play that card where
Yeah.
all of our
Oh, do
technology
they?
came from whatever Transformer they were harvesting.
Came
I think
from
it was Megatron.
Transformers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
also shit. Oh, I can't think of the name of the movie. They did the sequel that nobody wants to talk about. They blow up the building. Shit.
They did the sequel that nobody wants to.
Independence Day.
There you go. That
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah. Because they had the same concept where a lot of the technologies they were stealing it slowly from the ship.
Yo, right. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh,
Harvesting and
yeah, there you
reverse
go.
engineering. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of, I love that Alien movie, first Independence Day.
Yeah, the
first
first
one.
the first one was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
I actually have never seen the second one, but
No.
anytime I've
I
heard somebody,
wouldn't.
that's what I've always heard. Just
Yeah, I
don't.
can't do
Oh, I haven't,
No.
and I wouldn't.
Oh, anybody that has seen, they're just like, don't. It's not worth
No.
your time. It's not worth
Can't
anything.
even remember, is Jeff Goldblum in it? If Jeff Goldblum's not in it,
I don't think so. No.
that's why the other Jurassic Park movies didn't work.
Because
Because
Jeff
he wasn't in them, and
yeah,
then
for
they
sure.
figured it out, and then they put him back in the movies.
Yeah,
Even
oh,
if
yeah,
for
that
like
movies.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
so-
he did make The Fly too.
He did.
But no,
Great
I
movie.
enjoyed-
Classic.
I enjoyed that Alien movie as well.
Uh-huh.
We can't. I mean, if we're gonna be on pop culture for a minute, we can't
Sure.
go away without talking about one of the other greatest Alien movies of all time, Mars Attacks.
I thought you were gonna say Alien.
I know. Yeah.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? That's some real pretty shit now, man.
Yeah, Mars Attacks was fucked.
That was a good one.
It was a
That's
good one.
I
movie.
like that
I
one.
like that one. Very satirical view on us dealing with aliens. which
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably more.
Oh well, that's another reason. Even if they're out there and they know about us, I'm sure if they've taken 2 seconds to watch us, they're like, "Yeah, we'll pass."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I do like the one South Park take that we're just
Like a pit stop.
or like a planet that's entertainment for all the other planets.
Nice.
we're the Galaxy's TV
Nice.
channel.
Man, they've done aliens a few times, eh?
Yeah.
They, like
have.
the original aliens,
Yeah.
with like the big eyes and gray skin and stuff. But then they did the Baby Shark McGee's axe.
Which is a take off
right.
what he said about the first contact idea. It was
Yeah.
like we fucked it up, so they basically said, "No, we're not.
Yeah,
We're not gonna have you join the Galactic Federation of Planets because you're all greedy morons."
Yeah.
Which is probably gonna happen.
probably probably what would have happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. But do we have a space force still? that still a thing?
Oh, I think the Americans have something.
Yeah, the Americans definitely they have a force for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't.
Fair enough.
I don't know exactly what it does in full honesty.
I don't either. I don't know. I know they have a space laser
Take a laser beam.
to take out the unknown aliens shooting at us. Yeah, that's what I'm sure what they're gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, but that was Trump's baby.
Yeah,
I think it
so.
was.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, good for him. He got fucking the Space Force together.
It's one of those, cosmic jokes in some ways. It's just really what I don't understand is why spend money on this whole other new organization. Again, it's simple in my head. It'd be put that money into things like NASA,
Sure.
because that's the one thing. A little less nowadays, but it kind of still is okay. Like in a lot of cases, it doesn't matter where you're from. All those things up in space, Russians and Yankees are in the same space station.
Yeah.
Have a
Anything
Space
on Earth,
Wars.
you just kind of let it be.
That's true. Have a Space Wars.
Yeah. Wow, no Space Wars yet. Space is still that.
And Star Treks.
That's
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah, it's
They're
more of
trekking
one of-
through the stars.
Exactly. But no, it's just that it's still so new to us that
Yeah.
when we finally actually start to, I think, more explore farther, and again, we talked about already a lot of the space programs that are
Right.
independent and all those things. As it happens more and more, then I think that's where we'll start to lose some of that togetherness. It'll be less of us as a planet working together and more, no. That's my part of the moon, you fucker.
So you think we'd be better off to say fund an already existing organization like NASA
Yes.
to do that?
And again,
than-
NASA generally is something that is not.
That's probably
quite
why
country
SpaceX
focused.
exists for real.
Yeah, maybe.
Elon Musk is just looking for aliens.
Yeah, he wants to go home.
yeah, what's the
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, fuck, man.
Yeah, he's like,
I
fucking
mean-
crash land on the planet again.
They say he's autistic, but no, man.
No,
he's some other kind of
More like alienistic.
Yeah,
you know what I
right?
mean? Yeah,
Alienistic.
alientistic, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
That's why his whole game is just trying to build a ship to go back home.
Yeah,
That's
Mm,
it.
I guess,
Probably
yeah.
fucked up his flux capacitor or something. You know,
his
Wait a
dilithium
minute.
crystals are all drained, and he can't get any
Can't
new
do
ones.
it. Exactly. So yeah,
He
just
has no
comes here.
Scotty.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Scotty. Yeah.
Oh yeah, without Scotty, you're pretty much
Yeah.
screwed. Yeah,
So
that's true.
that's why he's trying to figure out how to. I don't understand why he cares about crashing the rocket back to Earth safely if he just wants to get the fuck out of here. But
Well, because
else?
he can keep sharing the technologies with the
Oh,
peoples
okay.
that harbored him
okay,
Mm,
and made him a big gajillionaire.
yeah.
wouldn't that be fucked if all the tech giants were just aliens posing as humans, trying to like their leaders?
It would be
posing-
fucked on two levels.
Yeah.
One, because they're all aliens just posing as world leaders
Right.
on the technical level. But then two,
That's some they
Why
live
bother?
shit right there.
why bother? Like I cannot imagine. Like to me, it's one of those. Well, see, I was about to make an argument, but then it just popped in my head. Well, I have puppies and I love my dog, and I'll take the dog places and the cats and the rabbit, shit of this nature. So how maybe we're just their little pets,
Maybe.
and we're just amusing them.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
call.
Mhm.
I was about to go and how that's impossible, but you know what? Now that I start to think about it, we're just pets.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
possible.
Yeah, we're just pets
Yeah.
for the aliens. So they're already here.
Well, that was another. I've always kind of thought like maybe we're like some leftover forgotten science project.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
something.
I've thought that too. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I've thought that about like God, quote
Oh,
unquote,
sure,
and
yeah.
stuff too, right? Like, what if we
Yeah.
were just like something he tried out and was like,
Yeah.
you know what?
No, yeah.
This ain't working. You know,
Oh.
I'll leave it.
Well, you
But
just
it
walked
just
you
away.
probably got
It
to the
just ain't
point where
working.
like there was that massive civilization war, however many thousands of years ago. It's like, ah, fuck, I screwed that up. Damn it.
Yeah. Next one.
Free
Next
will
one,
shit.
yeah, fuck.
But
Too much free will.
But yeah, or like aliens are kind of the same. Like,
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the whole joke.
that's
It's-
why they stop by and they like look in. They're like, is this any better yet?
no.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's the old joke that we are from apes,
Right.
but it's because aliens crashed on Earth, got a little bored, had some fun with the apes, and well, that's how
Mhm.
we came
Yeah.
about.
Mhm.
I've heard that too, yeah.
Yep,
I've heard
it's a
that.
common.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
that's
heard
a
it many
common
times.
I mean,
Hey, I got no
I mean,
proof, and it kind
yeah,
of fits all
it's
the
po-
tech.
it's true. Checks the boxes. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It could be,
because there's very little you can explain on how we evolved so fucking quickly. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
ooze,
Ooze, yeah, there's lots of
Yeah.
ooze.
the ooze.
Yeah, alien ooze.
Yeah.
Ah, gonna ooze all
Yeah.
over your back.
Alien. I'm gonna say alien. Ooh.
Suck my jag
Yeah,
on.
that's right. That's right.
It comes out of my jag on.
Oh my god.
That was one of the best scenes. I can't remember the Star Trek movie where he had to go to jail or whatever it was, and he in a fight with that big super being, and it's just kick him in the knee. His privates are in a different spot.
Oh yeah.
That was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact one. He was in the
Remember that.
jail, and I just remember laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching Star Trek here with my father, and they're making basically dick jokes. I love it.
So, if and when we do come across alien life forms outside of here, that clearly changes, our civilization, I think. And
What if it's like a Men in Black situation though, where it's like
Yeah.
been happening the whole time,
Yeah.
and that is our civilization?
Yeah.
it's true.
Like that's
Again, I very much doubt it because humans, we cannot keep secrets.
I don't. Yeah, like it would be just too hard to keep this long. You
No.
know what I mean? This is why I honestly think
well, the
the
whole
U.S. government
alien
is finally
Area
saying
51 shit's been
Well,
kept this long.
that's
quote
why.
unquote.
But like now, the U.S. government is basically saying it's possible something else could exist because they can't keep it secret forever. You know what I mean? Like they can't do.
Well, one could also
Not
make the
anymore.
argument that they're playing this whole, we're going to share everything we know card
Yeah.
because they're just hiding the real knowledge
Yeah.
even deeper.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that-
That's
because-
true too.
Yeah,
Government's
the best
never
way
really
to
done
lie
that
Is
before.
to be totally honest about something that's part of it, but you keep it very focused on
Hiding
just-
in
true.
plain sight.
Exactly, yeah.
That's how you do
Government
it.
doesn't do that though. They're always very.
Now they're too
upfront.
dumb to do it,
Yeah,
so. And not just the Yankee government, Canadian government.
oh, for sure.
Actually, we don't even try to hide. We just do really dumb things. but,
Yeah,
so let me-
horrible things. And
Yeah.
just let
But
it
yeah,
fly.
then why wouldn't there
Let's
be
see story.
other countries coming out and saying
Exactly.
like, hey, we have this too, or we have this too?
There are. There are.
Those silly little mummies from Mexico that
no. Russia now has.
Oh, of course,
gone aggressive.
of course they do.
Okay.
And then
No,
the next will be
they're,
China. China's
Well, I'm
got
gonna
it
say,
too. And then
all I'm
Japan
saying
will
is-
have it too.
All I'm saying is there are other countries outside of just the one example from Mexico that are
Yeah,
stating
I want
that
it to
they
be
have
like
examples.
fucking Lebanon or some shit.
Why? Why Lebanon of all places?
Because they're not this like global superpower.
They're the
country.
rock stars in the Middle East. Is what
Right?
you're trying to say?
They're well, you have China, Japan, Russia.
Maybe a
United
little. Well,
States, they're
Japan's
all
still
these-
big, but it's
They're all
not-
these global
Yeah,
kind of countries, right?
sure.
But like, what about like Chad in Africa
Right.
or some shit?
Right.
Like,
Or Zimbabwe. Or,
maybe the Zulu people have some of this technology that we don't know about, and it's
Yeah.
like that missing puzzle piece to.
It's true.
to
Maybe they're
everything.
secretly Wakandans. And we don't know that they
Maybe.
have vibranium or.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's not an alien thing. That didn't come from aliens. What's wrong with you?
Lots.
But that's why I also don't think there is a true alien contact yet for us.
Yeah, for sure.
In all honesty, it's one of those they may know about us and be ignoring us, or giving us time to grow more proper shit of this nature.
Mm.
But yeah, and I do think in our universe there are other intelligent creatures.
But what about this Bob Lazar guy who has admitted, quote unquote, to working at Area 51 and trying to reverse engineer certain like engine components and stuff of things that have crash landed?
Nice.
There are people who kind of somewhat, I don't know. That dude just doesn't seem crazy. There's a lot of crazies out there, but this Bob Lazar guy just doesn't.
That might just
seem-
make him more crazy because he's
Mm,
good
maybe.
at hiding it.
'Cause he's straight facing you, no selling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the fence because I'm with you. When I see him speak his story, I'm like, it's straight every time. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's been telling the same
Well-
story for 20 years. But today's point, that kind of makes him a little bit more crazy because it's
Well, and it could be he's telling the complete truth that he is randomly taking a look at these things that have fallen and crashed, but it's not from anything alien. It's other countries
Right.
doing their thing.
right.
Like-
Right. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
But,
just
like-
because he's seen something doesn't necessarily mean it's.
But he's
you know.
talking about like engines that don't work like a conventional like jet engines that don't work like a jet. It's not a jet. It's like
It's an engine.
It's some sort of magnetic thing. Like it works off.
And I
of
have not
magnetic
seen any
pole.
of the
Yeah,
shows in
like
full
it's
honesty.
shit like that. It's like hovering and engines.
That I'm
stuff
cool
like
with.
that, like woo, 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 woo kind of shit.
I would love
Right?
to do a hoverboard, so that I accept.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
apparently,
Back to the Future.
Side topic: you gotta watch more of those Hacksmith guys because they actually did a hoverboard.
Nice.
Yeah, the ones
like an
guys-
actual like.
Yeah, but it's in like it's only on a specific surface you can use it. But yeah, it definitely
Oh,
works.
okay, well, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've seen it or heard things like that, but I want a
I know.
hoverboard
I know that's
that
what I
doesn't
want.
work on water, of course.
Of course,
yeah.
yeah. Fuck
Well,
that. That's
no, I want
stupid.
one that does work on water with little jets on the back. I want the pit bull.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Fuck you and your pink Mattel
Though
fucking
in some way-
hoverboards.
though technically we kind of they're not hoverboards, but you see them a lot more now. The whole scooter things.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
those
it wasn't even a
crazy
hoverboard. It was
popular.
like a scooter. It was a hover scooter because it
Yeah.
had.
Did you actually
handlebars.
finish your full bubbly already?
Yeah, I'm on
wow.
a thirsty spell, guys.
Oh
So,
wow. I wonder why.
The skateboarding. It's all the skateboarding.
Did you
I did.
sketchboard here?
I did.
Sketchboard.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what we're blaming it on today. Yeah. Yeah. So hey,
Because I was really impressed. I'm
remember,
like, holy
remember
shit.
folks, to support our bubbly habits.
Their bubbly addiction.
That's right. Yes.
We're all full of bubbles.
I have to admit, I always look forward to the first thing I get here. I pick it, but I have to wait until we start
Oh.
because I know that, if I start drinking it now,
Yeah.
halfway through, I'm going to do the pee-pee dance.
I had a feeling that I was gonna need to today when I opened that one. It's like, yeah, it's probably not gonna be enough today.
It's a 2 bubbly day.
It's a 2 bubbly day.
It's a double
two
bubble.
bubbly day. Yeah,
It's a
that's
double
right.
bubble day.
Double bubble day.
Oh, sorry. Double bubbly day.
Now, do you think what
Not usually,
what- what pop culture property do you think has got aliens right? Like, do you think Star Trek's got it right? Do you think
E.T..
Star Wars, E.T.?
I'm
Yeah.
joking about ET.
oh, E.T. actually.
Definitely
isn't bad.
not signs.
No, definitely not.
Oh,
Sorry.
that was
Like that was
silly.
good
That's
up until a
fucking-
point.
Up until the end.
Up until it was like, hey, water can kill them. Well,
Yeah, like, oh,
fuck
fucking
off.
dumb.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
you and your
stupid.
fucking water can fucking kill them.
Said about every
coulda
M. Night
pissed- I
Shyamalan
coulda
movie after The
pissed
Sixth
on 'em.
Sense.
I could have pissed
Yeah.
on
You
them.
could have pissed on
You
the
know,
aliens.
Technically, them just
Fucking-
being within our world, there's water.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Like
how are they
humidity
not
and
just
shit
weakened
like
by
that.
the atmosphere?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Superman?
Now, E.T. I think was a good. Like, what's wrong?
I
E.T.'s
feel like
a good
E.T.'s
one.
pretty great, yeah.
E.T.'s good. That's their idea of coming to visit. They want to be
Yeah.
hidden still because they know
So
we're
that'd
not
be
ready.
almost like a Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah,
sort of
that
thing.
Very
one too.
similar. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I
Same
think
director.
I love the Alien franchise, but I just don't think that that's how.
I
No,
have a
I
hard
don't think
time.
that-
I have a hard time believing
great flick.
that
Oh, the best.
that something is out there just to destroy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just to
Everything,
destroy. It's again aliens. They're simply trying to reproduce in their method
No,
of
you
reproduction.
know what?
Right.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh.
That's my final answer. That got aliens right.
That did get aliens pretty fun.
It was
That got
funny.
aliens
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem with that part, again, I like the concept, but the whole blowing up our world and then just happily putting it all
That's not-
back,
yeah.
kind of misses the little bit.
But they
of
didn't just put it all back. They built a new one.
fair, and it had all the right people, same spot, same everything's.
Well, because that's how it was constructed.
They had a backup copy.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's, yeah. They just,
Slutty Barfast was a fucking wizard, but come on,
yeah, that's one of the best alien properties of all time.
Yeah.
has to be,
Has to
because it's
Love Douglas Adams.
kind of makes sense
Yeah,
in a way.
yeah.
Well, I love the book, I love the movie, all that lovely stuff, but it's not realistic, I guess, because I thought the question was more, which one do we feel is the more real?
Yeah,
more realistic.
I
Which
would
got
say
it right?
more close. Yeah, gets it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Then
right.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
E.T..
you're right. We're
E.T..
fantasizing.
Yeah.
E.T..
Now, what would I love to be part of?
Yeah.
That one, of course.
Yeah.
But the E.T.
Yeah, E.T.'s
Something
a good
like
one.
that.
Yeah, because they're just visiting, trying to stay hidden. They got caught.
What about Star Trek?
Yeah, the problem is humans in Star Trek are really, really well behaved for the most part.
It's true.
Until the later episodes where they start to actually point out how horrible humans
Act
are.
like
but-
real humans. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
Well,
I like the concept,
Kirk
but
wasn't that well behaved.
Kirk was the only one that was not that well behaved. Everybody else was.
yeah, and even when he
And
wasn't being
Bones.
well behaved, he was properly being not well behaved to get to the end usually,
Right.
Or to have sex. Like, come on,
Oh,
be
so
That's what I'm
honest.
saying.
sex.
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
right. Yeah.
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 That's what I'm saying.
He was willing to explore every woman who would happen to give him even a
On
little.
his 5-year mission
Yeah,
Yes,
that's 5 years.
that's right. Yeah.
to explore
5-year
strange new holes.
5-year missionary position.
His 5-year missionary position to explore strange new holes.
Yeah.
Oh.
To seek out new
New
life.
life.
In,
Yeah, it was- yeah.
New life, but not a wife.
No, never away.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What other alien? Mac and me.
Yeah.
good lord.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was realistic because they were like, "Oh, we accept you," and they took the oath of citizenship or whatever, and they became American citizens.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like
Thanks,
the
McDonald's.
Egghead or whatever it was too. What was that?
Which egghead one?
Coneheads.
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 Thank you.
Yes.
That was similar.
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
Same idea,
Coneheads.
yes.
Oh, that reminds me of that great 80s
Love that
TV
movie.
show where the aliens actually are part of our society because they had to escape.
Alien Nation.
Alien Nation.
Alienation.
Thank
That
you.
was great.
And they were like cops and
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, they were everything. They were
basically-
normal.
It was like basically like Law and Order with aliens.
It was,
Right.
yeah. The show was, but the concept was that
There was
they
a
were
movie
just,
too, wasn't there? Didn't they do a
I
movie
think there
before
was.
they
It
did
was
the
a
show?
big property
Yeah,
at the
in
time.
the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw a movie
I
of
th-
it.
it might have been like a TV movie or something. I don't think they did like a put in
Theater.
theaters.
No?
I don't think so.
Uh,
No.
It's one of those shows that part of me I want to go and rewatch it because I remember really
Yeah.
loving it, and the other part is like, but David, do you
How-
want to ruin that memory?
Exactly.
How dated is it going to
Yeah,
be?
well, that's my
right?
problem. Is just because again, even at the time, it was kind of a joke because I think they were just all bald
Yeah.
and had the
Yeah, they had
the
like blue
blotches.
splotches
Yeah,
on
yeah,
their heads
yeah.
or whatever.
And that made them alien. But
I was thinking the same
Because
with,
they
like,
were humanoid in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go rewatch Tech Wars. I'm like, I know I'm just gonna ruin it for myself. I'm not gonna bother. You know?
I still say if you haven't read the book, read at least the first 2, 3. They're just fun.
I
Good
think
Lord,
I've
love
read.
them.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I read one of them back in the day. So yeah, I'd go read those.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. They're,
they're
and again,
fun.
it's just stupid fun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I love about the
Yeah.
books.
It's
Did you
just-
guys ever
yeah.
watch the X-Files?
Oh, the
Oh,
X Files.
yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, that was
I never
obsessed
did.
with that show.
I never did.
Oh,
Really?
obsessed.
Yeah, I was
It
obsessed.
scared me.
For the longest time, Duchovny was my favorite actor. 'cause
Yeah,
of that. Yeah. I
Well,
love that,
that
show.
and the one where there was always the naked scenes.
Oh yeah.
Something Velvet or something.
Yeah,
something
the
like this.
Red Shoe Diaries.
Shoe Diaries,
Yeah, it was
thank
a
you.
great show.
You
Yeah,
fucking love that show.
fucking
You're
great
thinking
show.
Blue Velvet. It was a movie.
It was a blue. Yeah.
David, not Cronenberg.
Well, no, but there was also the show.
Red Shoe Diaries. It was on Showcase. It was
Yeah.
basically like Baby Blue movies that he hosted.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
like so great.
So great.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I
Weird.
Good for teenage boys.
yes, my wrist
11 o'clock
got
at night.
strengthened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was good times.
Only
But
on
yes,
Showtime.
X Files, obsessed with it, loved it.
Yes.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, also great show.
See,
In
those-
fact, I might go watch old episodes of that show. I
Those
love that
made a
show.
They are
skirt
fun.
of aliens, though.
Yeah, they did.
It was
Yeah,
more-
I would probably equate, or I'd say that show is one of the reasons why I was scared of a lot of things growing up.
right. All the,
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
urban legends
Yeah.
and shit
Yeah,
like that.
For sure, right? Because they're literally unsolved, and they never get
find
solved.
them.
That's right. There's always some alien did this thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. But yeah, terrifying. In fact, I won't lie. Whenever I'm watching Pluto
Yeah,
TV.
yeah.
and ads come on, and that will come on, I get a little chill. And I'm like, oh,
Right?
Yeah.
fun.
Right. We only had, and this is why. Yeah, this is why it's like ingrained in my memory because we only had 2 channels
Yeah.
growing up. Like if you just had the rabbit ears.
Right.
So we had CBC and then our local CTV affiliate,
Right.
which would play Unsolved Mysteries and
Oh,
the
yeah.
X Files.
Yeah.
But they only had X amount of commercials throughout, the evening or whatever. So if you're watching TV, I'm watching TV in bed, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, or the Robert Stack, Robert Stack, Robert Stack.
I'm Robert Stack. Yeah.
Yeah, that always fucking creeped me out. Or the thing that always fucking freaked me out when I was a kid, and this is kind of, I guess, going along the same lines too, is sitting there watching Polka Dot Door
Mhm.
at fucking like 4 or 5 years old,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden the fucking
Doctor Who.
and for some reason it was the creepiest fucking music.
It was pretty creepy for being a kid, for sure.
Yeah,
no,
that
I
kind of
agree.
shit. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fuck, that was some scary shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
agree.
that's why I never got into that kind of when I was a kid because it
Uh-huh.
was like
Yeah.
I was too young. I think at points when I was exposed to the
Mhm.
scary alien shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like ET was fine. I was down with
Daleks.
ET.
Nah, fuck that, man. The whole scene where E.T. and Elliot are like being. That scared me. That scared the
I
shit out
have
of me
to
as a
admit,
kid.
yeah.
Oh,
as
when
a
they're all
kid.
sick and shit.
Oh yeah, man. Oh god, even just thinking about it now creeps me the hell
Yeah.
out. I hated that
Oh,
scene.
Nikki's
good.
fucking terrified in general of ET.
Yeah, I don't
And
blame
just
her.
ET, the character.
He's kind of creepy.
No, I think he's cute.
He looks kind of
Little
underdeveloped, if I'm not
little,
lying.
Little ham head.
He looks like
He was, cute.
he probably is like
I thought it was cute.
the little
cute.
person of their species. You know what I mean?
Well, he
Like,
was a kid.
Oh, that's true. He was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and-
Was E.T. a child?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember
Yeah, he
E.T.
was.
being
He was
a
out
child.
visiting because they were all, and I think he went a little too far to pick flowers, and they were
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
and calling. Yeah,
Yeah.
I my perception again. I guess that's it because it never.
No,
clearly
I think you're
states it.
right. I think he was a kid.
I think he
That's
was
just
a kid.
tell. That's why him
you know
and Elliot
what?
connected.
That makes it less creepy to me now.
Yeah, he was a kid.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't think it was creepy to begin with.
well,
That's sci-fi, really.
a grown ass alien hanging out with a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I never
That's
thought
a little
of it that
fucking
way,
weird.
But that is pretty fucking
That's
weird.
a little weird,
Yeah.
right?
In the alien's defense, maybe he didn't realize how old. But either
Yeah.
way, I always perceived that it was a kid.
Yeah.
I always perceived
because
that.
you never see the rest of his species
Yeah, you do.
as clearly as you
Well,
not
not
as
clearly.
clearly as you could.
No, that's fair. But
No,
So
you
like
get
you
that,
see
like,
when you see
background shot.
yeah, you get all the like them running through the fields and stuff like
Yeah.
that to get back to the ship, or then when the ship comes, you see the thing drop and you kind of just see like silhouettes.
Yeah, that's
with
fair.
backlit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never really get a size.
In fact, the
comparison
only
like
other
ET
time
to the
you
others.
get a full-on shot of ET would be Star Wars Episode 3.
No, you get a full on shot of ET in the movie.
Yeah, no, I mean like the other another
Oh.
one of his species,
Yeah,
because he's in the council
Episode-
of whatever.
episode
fucking
whatever,
thing.
yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
He exists
We don't
in
need to
Star Wars.
talk about those.
he exists
No,
in
we
Star
don't.
Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars universe exists in Indiana Jones.
Doesn't?
Yep, there's a Club Obi-Wan
Oh,
at the beginning of
I didn't know that.
Raiders.
Oh, I
how's
never
that even?
noticed
How's
that.
that
Not
even
Raiders.
possible?
Not Raiders.
No, it's a just a reference. It's a
And
like
then-
it's a joke. A kickback.
And then
okay.
in some of the hieroglyphs in one of them, I think it's Temple of Doom. 3PO and R2
Oh,
Really?
are represented on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I kind of want to see this. I have to
Yeah,
admit.
no, I should watch those. I didn't know
you can
that.
find them on YouTube.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
give you like the little
Yeah,
clips of the things that Spielberg and Lucas.
Right.
We're having fun with.
Well, because Spielberg and Lucas did the
Yes.
When Indiana
Leisure.
Jones.
That's the one. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And they're
Indiana
very
Jones.
I
dear
just wanted,
friends.
I almost said Leisure Suit Larry for some reason.
What the?
Where was I?
What?
Oh, you know what it was?
did they
It
do-
was the
Whoa.
whip. That's
Oh, the
it made me think of Leisure Suit
Oh,
Larry.
I know what path you took into Leisure
Right?
Suit
No,
Larry.
no
Holy
kidding.
fuck. He's at the
Anytime I hear, I
dominatrix
go,
house.
oh yeah, Indiana Jones. That's what I think.
Yeah.
First thing I think.
No, not Dave.
No.
He knows what's up.
I'm thinking about a fun night
You're
with
gonna
the wife.
say you're gonna say, oh, that movie with the suit. And he's gonna be like, he's gonna be Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
No, not Gimp suit. No, you're not.
With the zipper, right?
The zipper, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
aliens.
aliens. So what about aliens and pyramids?
Yeah,
What about that?
yeah. That's
No.
the
How do
thing.
you feel
It's
about
hard
that?
to.
No.
Well, how do you explain the pyramids, David?
They were put together by a huge number of people who were slaves.
Right.
Jewish people.
Here's the thing. We couldn't recreate the pyramids today if we tried.
I think they've proven the opposite of how
I
they've
don't
done
think
it
they
with the
can.
logs. Yeah, it's been proven.
No, it hasn't.
And again, like most things in this wonderful world of ours, it depends on your source. But
For sure.
I saw, and again, this is going back a while. I can't remember how long ago, but where they were demonstrating that yes, it is actually possible that people were doing it in the sense that they would go and use the logs to get the actual, I shouldn't call them bricks, but that concept over stones, and
Giant
then they would
stones.
literally force people to pull the fucking stones out, like tons and tons of people.
Yeah, but those things took hundreds of years to build.
Yep.
Right?
Not
So-
hundreds of years.
No, they didn't.
No, like
'Cause
10,
they were,
20. Yeah.
Because they were built for specific pharaohs.
Yeah. They were usually built once somebody came into power type idea.
Now the Great Pyramids,
Hmm.
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but like smaller pyramids, yeah.
No, even the great ones, I think, were built
the
by
great
people.
ones.
In great ones.
The great ones.
Yeah.
The great pyramids.
But again, I wasn't there. I don't have proof. It's
Sure.
just, it's one of those, again, if aliens came and built pyramids to help for pharaohs to be buried in, the closest to it is the, and again, I'm having a Dave moment, can't think of the movie, where they have the things they got to walk through to go to other planets.
Stargate.
Thank you,
yeah,
Stargate.
Yeah, that's what that was all about.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that was yeah.
Right?
That, okay, if Stargate exists,
Yeah.
all right, well, then fair enough. Okay. There's a good description and example.
But you're right. We don't have any evidence of it existing.
Yeah. In my mind, no. Humans, we are for as horrible as we are sometimes, we can also really do some fucking amazing things.
That's true.
Now, unfortunately, in this case, it was an amazing thing that was done through a lot of slavery and killings and beatings and no other choices in life. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Success on the backs of others, literally.
Well, yeah.
Literally.
You can make that argument
right.
even for ourselves, though. It's,
For sure.
Without the generations before us that went and learned and
That's
had to
true.
go all the hardship, we wouldn't be where we are today.
That is
talking
true.
about fucking aliens.
Absolutely, on a fucking podcast. For
Yeah,
20
exactly.
fans. Yeah. By the way, aliens are not a sponsor, but they can be if they want.
They can be.
Yeah, we're not going to say
Only
no to
if they're
that.
friendly, chill aliens. I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
anything, I don't, like, again, I saw the movie, not so much nowadays, but used to hear a lot about, people that would disappear, reappear, that sort of idea. And then
Fire in the Sky.
Yes,
That's another
that's
good
it,
great
yeah.
flick. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
things
But that's
like
a
that.
true story, Dave.
Yeah,
That's a true story.
From the perspective of the people involved, yes, I agree with you.
You can't single out hill folk.
I'm not singling out hill folk.
Yeah, those are his folk.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's
It's one of those things, though. It's, like, again, if aliens had the capability and or want to teleport random people onto their ships for ass inspection, like, come on. They would just be doing it all over. Sorry, I shouldn't make this joke. It just always seems like anytime you hear one of these stories.
Where did it? Is this a
There's
funny
a
thing?
mass ass inspection.
I saw a funny thing. Was it a South Park thing? I can't remember. It was like guy talking to aliens, like, so what about the anal probe? Like, oh yeah, we don't do that anymore. It's like, oh yeah, you wouldn't happen to have one lying around, would you?
There you go. That's
Yeah, I
something
think
to
it might
say
be
if you ever meet an alien.
Yeah.
So we just gonna have a chat, or are you here to like probe my anus?
Yeah. How's this go down here?
Yeah. Just should I start lubing now or?
Because like that seems like if they are technologically advanced enough to fly millions of light years in hyperspace and blah 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 blah
Exactly.
blah. Of course, the one thing they're going to want to check is your fucking rectum.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not how the tech. I'm sure they would have some sort of like brain gadget,
scrambling.
right? Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say, sort of off topic, this may have actually happened to him, but not by aliens, by the American government who decided to randomly go and find some person because they wanted to try or do something. And
But then why does Area 51 exist? Or 52 or 56 or whatever it is
whatever
now.
number they're on now.
Yeah. Well, it exists because there was unexplained.
I think it's less about unexplained and more it's just the ability for them to have a collection of people to investigate and research, but more on the steal from other humans, aka other nations. That's my perception.
But what do you,
So was it like a place like
What do you make
somebody
of the
sent
crashes that
somebody
happened
sent
there?
in a patent to the U.S. government, U.S. Patent Office, and the government got wind of it and was like, "Oh fuck, we can't let anybody have this," and then they would take it to Area 51 and like build it and test it.
Not so much that level, more from the perspective of, again, certainly random, unexplained things. I'm not disagreeing on that, but often from just other countries, other things that they've seen. Like, again, China. And again, it probably less Area
But
51.
other countries don't necessarily have different technology.
They do. Different perspective. Maybe a little less nowadays because of
all
internet
share it now.
consistency. There's a little bit more. Yeah. But you
But there
go
was a
back
point in
50
time,
years, there were differences.
You couldn't use a landline telephone in China for like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years until they built electronic towers because they just didn't have the technology and they chose not to.
Well, that's also why they're more cell-based than
Right,
we were. 'Cause
exactly.
They joined cell far faster than us.
So for a long time, there was different technologies existing in
But
different
maybe
parts
they
of the
got
world.
it from the aliens.
Maybe they did.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Cellular technology.
Yeah, Superman landed in, or sorry, the Transformers landed in the U.S., so that's where they got the technology
Yeah.
from. That's right.
Yeah.
Transformers is just a true story of our history and
It is.
technology.
It's a
Yeah.
documentary.
It's a documentary.
it
really is.
That's right. It really is. For sure.
So it's Independence Day.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the one thing I'll give Independence Day. If I have to be killed, being beside one of those super beams as it goes and vaporizes my body, that'd be an okay way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
It'd be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You get to
whole
see a real,
vaporizing.
bright light, and then you're gone.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could handle that.
I'll take that as my death method.
Oh, yeah.
Ideally, when I'm in my 80s, 90s. you
Yeah.
know.
But
Sort of the same as Mars Attacks.
yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
You turn into a pile of bones and ash.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
But Dave, if you do that, how would you upload your consciousness?
Well, no, but see, there's the key.
They might have the technology, Dave.
They might
We
have
have
the
the technology. But again, that's okay because I'm already uploading my brains as we speak.
Okay, all right, it's already done. Sweet.
Oh no, it's not done. Again, it's more like
working on it.
it's kind of those early days, like you think late '90s, 56K modem. That's about where I'm at.
Okay.
You know, based
Hacker
off
style.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
based off of our conversation of Dave needing to see it to believe it, I need to see the port to believe it.
I will happily show you the port.
Yeah.
Well, it couldn't be your booty hole
Well,
because that's
No,
too far away
no.
from
It's
the
my
source.
penis.
That's too far away from the source.
No, that is my source. That's where my brains are.
I'm sure
Right.
if we checked
Balls.
with Shannon, she would agree.
Yeah.
I bet you his
she
name and
would.
nickname at home is Dickhead.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Dick for brains.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have been
Brains
called
for
this.
dick.
Brains for Dick.
Brains for Dick.
I love it. If we did have a band, that'd be our name. Our band name, Brains
That's
for
a
Dick.
great punk rock
Yeah,
band.
it
name.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brains for Dick.
Yeah.
You certainly would not. Well, that's one of those funny things. Can you imagine a band called Brains for Dick start to somehow find a click in some manner and become like superstars?
Yeah.
Now I guess in these days you don't have to worry about albums, but imagine like going into the store, Brains for nothing. Just the stars.
Yeah, stars.
No,
exactly.
you can say it means Richard.
You could.
Oh, there you go. That's a good playback. I like that. Yeah. No, it's
It's
not
a person.
It's not a penis. My brains are for Richard,
That's true.
otherwise known as Dick. Yeah,
Mhm.
good
Yeah.
play. I
Yeah,
like
let's
that.
do that. Yeah.
All right, sold.
No one will ever know.
Nope.
No one will ever catch us. Yeah, I
No.
love it. Let's
No
do
one
it.
ever
Yeah,
catches
it stands for
This will
Richard.
help entice the aliens to actually come visit us.
That's right.
And that's why they don't visit us.
This
We're
is
we're
it.
we're looking for intelligent life, and so were they.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. They come into our atmosphere and they see shit. They're like driving by. It's like every fucking thing they drive by is like the ghetto to them.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
Don't stop.
the
Don't
fucking
stop.
most ratchet fucking
Lock the
area
fucking
of
windows.
Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Hover higher.
Hover higher. That's right.
Go fast.
Use the camouflage. Use the camouflage. Exactly. For sure.
Probe him in the ass. Nobody will believe him.
Yeah.
Just stick your finger up there. Tell him it was a probe. Go bleep, blort, bleep.
Let's delete their fucking memories.
Get the
Come
fuck
on.
outta
Get the
here.
fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know what to think about it because on one hand it's like, yeah, we would have to be quite arrogant of a species to think that there's not something else out there.
Right.
Right.
But whether they've crash landed or visited or not
No.
visited or don't even have the fucking technology to even do what we think
Mhm.
Mm.
because maybe they're just like us in a way. Like
Yeah.
they don't have that technology. They haven't gotten that far. Why
Right.
why would they have?
Yeah.
Or maybe just because they know we exist doesn't mean they want to come and make
Visit.
contact. Maybe they just want to keep to
Well,
themselves.
and they see what happens. They
Right.
see what happens to,
Yeah.
to fucking, people who enter the wrong country
Well,
and shit like that.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
look
Well,
at
not
our
necessarily
history
wrong
over the last
country, but
100 years.
A different country.
Yeah, literally look at our history in the last 100 years.
Right.
Be like, oh, I don't think I want to fucking play with these people. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to.
I don't
Like,
want to go
no.
there. They're gonna fucking
No, they just shoot people and
lock
fucking,
me up.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, there's always that
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, wait, they
for sure.
starve the people? What the fuck? That's
Right?
great. Yeah. Agreed.
Mark Lars.
Mark Lars. Silly Mark Lars.
I have to admit, no, I do believe there are aliens out there. It's one of those rare cases where I have zero proof any of those things. But no, I do believe within our entire wonderful galaxy, yes, there is other intelligent things.
Yeah,
Yeah, more than just one. I think there are a few, if not
for
many.
sure.
Actually, sorry,
but,
I'm going to
yeah.
retract my statement because
Uh-oh.
part of me thinks
Hmm.
that octopi could potentially be some
Aliens.
alien life form.
No, they're not.
Don't you think
be funny
fungi
if they
are
were.
too? Don't you think that
Yep,
fungus came from another
fungus are
planet?
aliens too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fungus is not. It's one of the because like our DNA closely matches this DNA, and
Hmm.
like humans or pigs are very close on the fucking change one fucking chromosome and pigs are human,
Right.
right? But
You can
apparently mushrooms don't
share any DNA.
share any DNA makeup with anything else on the planet.
Hmm, nice.
They have their own language.
Yeah.
They can actually talk to each other.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we've talked about this too before.
Little bit,
A little bit, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
like I'm having this vague memory of that. I've heard this. You
that's a
told me,
little
yes.
weird. And then octopus is
Octopi.
being that
Octoprix.
they are incredibly intelligent. They can find their way, through mazes, or they can find their way through, open jars from the inside.
Yeah.
You can put them in a jar with a lid, and they can like fucking open it from the inside and shit like that. They're really good at figuring shit out.
They can give you the brain scramblies.
They have 9 brains.
Right.
Right. They have one main brain, and then each one of their tentacles has a brain.
Ridiculous.
Right. They have, I think it was like some 6 hearts or some shit like that.
Ridiculous.
Like it's insane.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else on the planet that's like this.
I agree. No.
Dolphins could be aliens too.
They could be.
No, that's that they are. They are from a different. Have you not read the factual documentation called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yes.
There's an entire chapter in there about how fish or dolphins were trying to warn us about the impending doom,
Uh-huh.
but we wouldn't listen,
So
so
they
they
just
just
left.
fucked off.
Yeah. That
No,
makes
again,
sense.
for me, no. They are out there, but we have not had contact. There may be
So if
places where they have had contact with one another, maybe. But
So if we do have, craft that has landed or whatnots, would it literally be a crash landing then? Like something happened, this alien was cruising around and lost control and ended up in our atmosphere and just crash landed? Or do you not think you don't think the government has these?
Oh no,
these
I do not. No,
technologies?
I don't think that aliens have crashed. I don't think there's been anything of that nature. No,
At all.
at all. Zero.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Thank you. No, I don't. I don't believe so because, and again, this is me making my assumptions.
Sure.
Is that a ship that is out exploring suddenly disappears? You would think, what would the other aliens that are part of that society? What do? They would go figure out why did it crash.
They go looking for it. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Is
But what if our galaxy is the Bermuda Triangle of the universe?
That'd be
And it's
fucking
just like
hilarious.
it's like an accepted thing.
And
Right?
Earth is at the center point of that.
Like
That'd be fucking
when a plane
hilarious.
goes down in the Bermuda Triangle, they're just kind of like, you know what? It's in this area.
Yeah,
We're not.
yeah,
No,
that's
that's what
not gonna
happened.
bother,
That's
yeah.
what happened. We're not
Yeah,
going there because
yeah,
we get
no,
lost too.
We told them. Don't go
told-
there.
don't go there.
Don't go there.
Don't
They
go
did-
that
they
way.
went- They went there anyway. Yeah. No, they'll be missed. But
yeah. So again, for me, no. We have not been contacted. Nothing's come near us in any sort of alien, intelligent alien concept. But I say all that. I do also want to make it clear. Yes, we are not the only intelligent beings in this entire universe.
right.
It's just the time has not yet happened. That's all.
What about you, sir?
I'm on the fence. Because
Having fun.
yeah. It's just riding the fence. Yeah. No, because I'm with you, Dave, where it's hard to believe that we have been visited because there hasn't been any sort of overwhelming or substantial evidence pointing to that, other than the hearsay information that we're getting trickling in more frequently, sure, than usual, but still, it's hearsay information. However, I feel like there might be enough BS information to substantiate some sort of visit or some sort of crash here, right? Because like to AJ's point, like why even have Area 51 as a place in the first place, and why is it so known for aliens and shit if they're not doing anything alien related?
What are they
That
like?
doesn't
What
make
are they?
sense.
Yeah.
Something so historic and so widely known as that wouldn't be that. Doesn't make sense. So that's why I guess I'm on the fence. But it's one thing I am sure of. There's definitely other life forms out there. What they are, I have no fucking idea.
Oh yeah,
but definitely.
Oh,
for
we have
sure.
not been
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Aliens out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you?
Mimsy. Yeah, I'm on the definitely there's aliens out there.
Aliens out there in the flat universe theory.
But I guess well, hold on, but if we're out there, we're the aliens.
Yeah.
Whoa. So like the people on the space station are alien?
Not quite, because they're not out of our atmosphere.
Oh,
really. So they're still
yeah,
in
they
orbit.
are.
Nah, they're in orbit.
Plus, to me,
Okay, but
alien
they're not
would
in
be-
our atmosphere.
Well, yeah, good point. But they're
That's
in
two
orbit,
different things.
so they're still technically
I guess they're
essentially
from there,
Earth
though.
bound, even though they're not on Earth. You know what I mean? Like if they were to go and do some shit, like I'd say the moon or past, then yeah, they'd be technically aliens.
No, I think no, because if they originated from Earth, they're Earthlings from my perspective.
Okay.
More of the good
But if we went to
in.
Mars, we'd be alien to Mars.
Correct. To I misunderstood the question. You're
Yeah.
right. Sorry. Yes, if we landed in Mars, then yes, we would be alien
In
to
Mars, we could land in Mars.
Yes, you have to land in
Inside
You have to
it,
land
right?
in
the
it.
inner Mars theory.
Okay,
That's
gotcha,
right,
gotcha.
that's right.
The flat Mars theory.
Right, that's right.
it. Space Quest.
Oh, that was a
There
good
was a
one. That
scene-
was a good one.
Great
Yeah, no,
one,
there was
yeah.
a part of the game where you went to Mars and they were underground and all that shit.
Yeah. I remember
It wasn't
that.
really
Space
Mars,
Quest.
but it was a similar style
Yeah.
planet. Yeah,
That was a fun game.
it was good.
I love that shit.
Sorry, I was thinking Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest is a great
movie.
movie. too.
Oh,
Yeah.
a great movie.
Oh, wonderful movie.
That's
yeah.
one of those just
Yeah, classics.
yeah. It's one of
Everything's
those.
great
Good
about
one.
it.
Part of me would love for it to be like a sequel or something, but the other part of me is like, don't. No.
I heard
No.
something that
No,
they're doing.
don't.
No, just
Don't
don't.
do it. No.
Don't do it. You'll never
I don't
be
think
able
they
to
should.
reproduce just.
It'd
But
be like trying
it
to
might
do
be
a
turning
Spaceballs
into a
too.
show or
No.
something.
Yeah, you just don't. Yeah,
Or is it a show?
I don't think so. I've never heard
No,
or seen.
I think.
No, you're thinking
I know.
the one that's on Netflix with Steve Carell.
Right. No. I'm not thinking of that.
Oh, don't watch
Space
that, by the way.
Force or something.
Yeah,
that did
yeah.
not
It wasn't the
click for-
greatest.
No, that
does
was
not
not the
click at
greatest.
all.
No.
Thinking
No,
Orville?
I could have swore that I heard Galaxy Quest was coming back in some form.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because it was
I
quite
love
popular.
it's the phrasing. Galaxy Quest is coming back in some form.
Some form. Like it's not a comic book series. I know that.
Actually,
I know that.
you know what? Thinking about it, it's on it's a documentary on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah.
Futurama.
Oh yeah.
If that has anything to say about
Oh
it,
boy, yes.
then there are definitely aliens, and they
Hell
come
yeah.
from the planet Omicron Persei 8.
for sure.
That's at least one alien. I
That
know
show
of.
is great and is probably very on the nose of our future for sure.
It was
Well,
a great.
many
Matt
ways.
Groening
It's
seems
still
to
on.
be able to tell the future.
They
so-
making new episodes?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
did
on
not
Disney
realize.
Plus. I just watched the new one today.
Yeah, Disney bought it
Fantastic.
back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it good then?
Oh, it's
still?
great. I love it.
I've been waiting for them. I think they've finished out this season. I was waiting for them to finish the season to start watching it because I just want to watch it.
Oh yeah. Go through.
I
Yeah,
wanna
no,
watch
you're
the whole
right.
thing.
I've been watching. I saved a couple of episodes to kind of get that binge hit, but yeah, it's been sucking waiting week for week.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I just want to watch another episode. It's really great.
That's
Yeah,
how I
it's-
feel about what we do in the shadows. 'cause
Oh,
they're
yeah,
still
for
releasing it weekly.
I know, and I kind of wish I didn't get caught up because I just
Yeah.
had that massive dose of watching
Oh,
it.
did you watch the roast one?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Yeah, carry on. Like, Lasso is the greatest. All right, well, you can go fuck right off then. It's just the way he speaks. Oh, I love
My
that show.
darling.
My darling. Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Anyways,
fuck.
fantastic show, but not aliens. Maybe vampires are aliens. Actually, that's a whole other theory.
That's a
that I
whole
like.
other episode, man.
Yeah, it's a whole episode.
That's a
Space
whole other
vampires.
episode.
Space vampires.
Oh, now we're
The
getting
worst kind of vampires. Vampires.
just like space Jasons,
Space Jasons.
space
yeah.
leprechauns.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's worse in space.
I'm glad Nightmare on Elm Street never went to space. That would have been bad.
Yeah, I'm sure he was going there. Yeah, what? They don't dream in space?
No,
No. No dreams?
in space they can't hear you dream.
That's funny. All right. Well,
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? There's some real pretty shit now, man.
Dun, 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 dun.
I miss that guy.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man.
He was the best. All right. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Game
talking about
over,
the
man.
aliens.
It's game over.
All right. Let's do it. And you out there, what are your thoughts on aliens? Do you think they're among us? Do you think they're not? Do you think there's extraterrestrial life? Do you think we're a bunch of idiots talking about aliens? We want to know.
Wanna hurt me?
And we want to know the answer to that
was
too.
good.
Keep the conversation with us going in any of the comment sections on our YouTube page, our Podbean page, our everywhere. We've got Twitter, we've got
No one knows
Facebook.
what Podbean is.
everywhere. All the places you can find us. In
Find
the
us on
description.
MySpace.
We've
and
also got ourselves a Discord
Discord
service. Yes, MySpace Cord is the best place.
and MySpace and Discord.
But we want to hear from you, so please let's talk on the interweb webs in some way, shape, or form.
Chris is on WhatsApp.
I am on what? I am on WhatsApp. Yes,
And
but
Vimeo.
and if you like what we're doing here, please support us by clicking on our Buy Me a Coffee link and help us pay for some bubblies and for some time
Because
Studio
Chris's
One.
OnlyFans page is
Besides,
not helping
It's
at
not
all.
at all. I tried.
You need to get
Well, they're
yourself
like,
on Wiki.
No, well, they said your kneecaps are too much. So I'm
Oh.
like, fuck. All right, that's where I screwed up. But that's okay.
Fucking knobby knee
That's-
motherfucker.
That's right.
One ugly motherfucker.
And outside of that, if you're not feeling well in the mental department, we want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but to those around you. And it's important to talk about the stuff that's going on inside your head. So if you can't find anybody to speak to in your vicinity, we are going to provide you with any help that you might need in our description section. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm Dave.
Nanu. I'm AJ.
Morg from
Nice.
York. I love it. And you just got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thanks so much for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Peace.
Take care, all.
Bye now.